Okay, it is 4:30 in the afternoon, Wednesday, May 23, 2018. We'll begin with a Pledge of Allegiance. If you would join me, please. Thank you. If you're able. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And now may I please have a roll call?
Brad Hint. Here. Sean Brewster.
Here.
Pete Hamill.
Here.
Greg Gills.
Here.
Tom Eggers.
Thank you. Before we begin, I do have one item to add to our agenda. I would like to add number 5 to the agenda, and that is a personnel matter. With that being said, do we have a motion to approve the agenda that is before you, including number 5?
So move. Second.
Thank you. And may I have a roll call, please?
Hamill.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Brewster.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Thank you. Number 2 on our agenda is we will now open and accept any, open. Are there any public comments? Bob?
Let's approve the agenda first.
Didn't I approve it?
No, because you added that.
I added it. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Let's approve the agenda before we...
Now we shall approve the agenda. I thought we were doing both in one. So we added the one. Now we need to approve the agenda. A motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve.
Support.
Roll call.
Gills.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
Brewster.
Aye.
Thank you. Now, moving on. No, it's okay. I thought we could do that in 2, but it's good. Public comments. Are there any public comments? All right, we will move forward to number 3. The public hearing is now open, and this is in regards to the budget amendment for fiscal year 2017 and 18. At this time, the public hearing is open. Are there any public comments? There are none. Anything received in writing?
No.
Thank you. May I have a motion then to please close the public hearing?
So moved. Support.
Thank you. And a roll call, please.
Hint.
Aye.
Brewster.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
And then we need to approve the budget amendment for fiscal year 2017-18. Do we want to point out the specifics on what we've had to change?
Can we go over that a little bit,
Sure,
please?
I would. Yep, I would appreciate that. And or Sean, whichever. I do not have a beautiful color copy. I just have black and white.
I can go if you want. Okay. Okay, so the majority of the revenue is just due to the sewer revenue bond loan that we're going to be receiving in this fiscal year. And just a difference for the transfers in because actually the debt payment for 2011 bond was still in the budget. I meant last amendment, but that actually was refinanced with the 2017 budget. So that just changes the debt transfer in there. The expenses have to do with a portion of the library project they felt would come out of this fiscal year. The self-insurance claims and the reinsurance, that affects revenues and expenses. Overall, that's the basis of it.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Going over that, do you have any questions, Council? And if not, then do we have a motion to approve the amendment for the budget fiscal year 2017-18?
So moved. Support.
Thank you, gentlemen. Roll call, please.
Brewster.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
And number 4, we have Kiana Johnson here from O'Brien County Economic Development. She is the director. And boy, the weather was weird and just the schedules and dates didn't work out, but it's nice to have you on this hot, sunny Wednesday afternoon.
Thank
Welcome.
you. And I apologize. I
no.
call, I invite myself to your council meeting, and then I reschedule twice. So
It's okay.
My apologies. But
all
thank
good.
you for having me tonight. I appreciate it. I did put a report out for all of you. For those of you who aren't familiar with our organization, we are a nonprofit solely funded by contribution dollars. So our funding comes from the county and 28 agreement we have with each of the cities in O'Brien County. And then also we get contribution dollars from the private businesses. So roughly, we operate on a budget of about $150,000. With those 28 e-agreements, then each community has a representative on our board of directors, along with the O'Brien County Board of Supervisors, and that position rotates off every year. So this year, John Spoonsma is our representative for the county. Your representative is Kurt Strouth, and then the rest of the communities are listed there as well. So if you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, you're free to talk to Kurt, myself, or any other member on this list. On the second page, I do have our biggest tool for O'Brien County Economic Development is our revolving loan fund. Currently, we have a fund that's about $4 million. We are gap financing. We do 1/3 of the total project cost, not to exceed $250,000, and we never exceed a 10-year loan payback. Excuse me. Some of the financial highlights: how we grew the fund. Starting in 2006, we got a USDA loan for $500,000. When those funds were gone in 2014, we were looking for additional funding, and the city of Storm Lake was not using their RLF, so they agreed to give it back to us. They had a choice. USDA gave them a choice to give it to us or to Washington. Back to Washington, they saw the value in keeping it local, so they did give it to O'Brien County, which was very nice. And then in 2015, we were out of funds again, so we applied for a grant through the USDA, and we scored 9th in the nation out of 385 applications, and we received $196,000. Up to that time, those funds were already committed before we even received them. So we had applications coming in, and they went to use. In 2017, we received another $500,000 from the USDA, and currently we do have about half those funds available yet to lend out. The revolving loan fund committee is made up of lenders through 6 of the communities in O'Brien County, and your Sheldon representative would be Dan Mattis with Citizen State Bank. The funds can be used for land purchases, building purchases, construction, machinery, equipment, or any other use deemed necessary by the committee. So if you're ever interested in learning more about those funds, you're welcome to contact someone on the list or myself. Any lender, though, we will work. So we have worked with various ones in Sheldon, and we are audited every year. That is part of our requirement with the USDA. So in 2017, Williams and Company did issue a favorable audit for us. So those funds are highly monitored. On the next page is a little recap of the funds, the loans we've made, and to date through 2017, close to $4 million, $3,905,651. We do track the capital investment those businesses do bring to O'Brien County, and they've come a little over $39 million. And we also track the jobs saved and the jobs created. I have to report those. And those numbers are there too. So you can see those funds are having a great impact on O'Brien County. We do work in conjunction with your Sheldon RLF as well, and we have done that for years. And to date, of the 50 loans, a little over 1 million of those funds have gone into Sheldon businesses.
Nice. Wow.
And then the next 2 pages, dollars, the loan dollars, or reimbursement dollars we have received through our corporation by leveraging funds of our own. So we want to show you that the contribution dollars we get from you or the businesses or the county, we do put to work and leverage them to get additional funds to do programming or other conferences. Let's just kind of a recap of who we've worked with, our partners.
Sure.
And I am going a little fast, so if you have any questions, just speak up, or after I'm done, feel free to ask. The last page, we do have tourism, and you have 2 representatives, Nancy McDowell and Chanel Mattis, who are in the Sheldon area, who work with us. We've done various brochures and marketing for O'Brien County through the years. And recently, we are working on day trip itineraries for people who are just looking for something to do for a day. Also, Career Day was a new committee that we started working on 2 years ago. I'm really proud of this. This was kind of I'd say a brainchild from Kurt and I working together, and we met with the high school counselors and listened to them and talked to them about what they thought was important. And through that, we grew our Career Day, and we found, we reached out to many businesses and other resources to work with us to form a committee. So we hosted our first annual Career Day with our second annual Career Day, April 20th.
Is that out at NCC then? Or
Well,
where do you do that? Or do you visit the businesses as well?
Yes, we do. I think we're I'm not for sure, but I'd say we're one of the few that actually, if any, go to the business.
Okay.
So and each manufacturer that participated with us, we brought 3 groups of buses, students there. And we work with sophomore students with Sheldon, South O'Brien, and HMS schools. So we have approximately 200 students that participate on Career Day. This year, we added a healthcare component. So in addition to our manufacturers, we added 4 healthcare, Village Northwest, Sanford, and Sheldon, and then Prairie View Nursing Home in Sam.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it was very nice. And then we do bring the students back to NCC for lunch, and then this year we also had a speaker. And then they go out in the afternoon and do 2 more tours. So we do have some ideas for next year to kind of change it up a little, maybe add some more business sectors to get the students. This year we had Sibley Ocheed also reach out to us, and they joined us. And next year we've been notified Marcus is interested in joining us as well. So we are really growing a good program. It's a great way for our businesses to show the students the jobs that are available right here in O'Brien County.
Sure.
And also it's really interesting to see the surveys and the responses we get from the students. And one in particular that I remember from last year was a common one that was, it wasn't what I thought it was. It wasn't dirty. They were impressed with the machinery, the equipment, the technology that is being used. So great way for us to show our youth there's something here for them, because workforce recruitment is really one of our main focuses right now. So if we can keep those young people for it, that's our best chance of growing that. So in addition to that, I can't say too much right now, but Kurt and I are working on an additional plan, a follow-up plan with some college students. So I think he'll talk more about that as they're pulling our resources. Has been really great. I appreciate that relationship we've grown. So we also have a value-added aid steering committee. This committee is the longest serving committee O'Brien County has. They formed back in 1993. They worked very diligently over the years with agribusiness in our recruitment efforts. And every year we do give out the Ag Hall of Fame Award. 2 years ago, we started giving it out to a business and an individual recipient. Last year's award winners were O'Brien County Implement and Rod Holtkamp from Primgar. This year, we will be giving out our award in conjunction with the ISU Extension and Farm Bureau anniversary at the O'Brien County Fair. So that will be given out July 25th. We are still taking a nomination, so if you know someone who's worthy and you would like to nominate them, we do have application forms on our website. So in addition to members of Northwest Iowa Development, which is our 6-county regional economic development group, O'Brien County Economic Development does pay those dues. We pay those dues for all the communities in O'Brien County to be members, including Sheldon. We have in the past promoted the virtual spec building. You have a membership to CBN, and you are able to participate, and also you receive the IEDA partnership. Those are just 3 of the major benefits with that partnership. Kurt is the vice president this year. So, yep. But anybody is welcome to attend those. And in summary, I just want to thank you for your partnership and for supporting us in what we do. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to ask me or Kurt. And do you have any questions for me now? I apologize. I talked very fast.
No, I'm good. Any questions?
The career day, what age students participate in that?
Sophomores.
Sophomores?
I could see adults being interested in that too, because I was just thinking I wouldn't mind going in and seeing. If you need a chaperone next year,
Well, we did.
give me a call. I
And
just
that
think
did
that'd be
come
interesting
up
to see
about
as well.
bringing the parents in so they could see it as well.
Right. Then you'd have many more busfuls. But
Yep.
that's great. Great exposure to those businesses and good idea to be able to expand from manufacturing into healthcare, and who knows what's going to happen next year. So
It is.
good job. Kudos.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for coming in, Kiana.
Thank you.
Great.
Any other questions?
All right. Wonderful. Thanks so
Thank
much
you.
for the update. We appreciate it. Okay, back to our agenda. Number 5 on the agenda is regarding a personnel matter. This afternoon, shortly after 12 o'clock, Sean provided a letter of resignation. And if you don't mind, Sean, I will read that. Thank you. To the Honorable Mayor and esteemed council members, it has been a great honor for me to serve the citizens of the city of Sheldon since December of 2016 as the city manager. Force in the state of Iowa to work for and with. I find myself in a situation in which I am able to accept a similar position in another city if I so choose. So today, somewhat unnerved by this opportunity, I am announcing that I will be resigning as city manager for the city of Sheldon, effective at the end of the day on June 28, 2018. We have been effective and helped move Sheldon forward. The city of Sheldon has increased its industrial, commercial, and residential footprint during the previous 18 months, and good things are on the horizon. This only occurred due to God's grace and your support and assistance. I will miss you and the city of Sheldon, but this is an opportunity to move close to family and friends and is the right thing to do. Thank you for allowing me to work for this great community. Sincerely, Sean Hutchison. Thank you. Sean. Together, just when we thought things might slow down a little bit, it's going to get busy again. But we do thank you. And council, what we need to do then is make a motion to accept the letter of resignation. Motion. And may I have a roll call, please?
Hint. Gills.
Aye.
Brewster.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Thank you. Last, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Support.
Thank you. And a roll call, please.
Hint. Hamel.
We are adjourned.